Grief is an inevitable part of life. It brings ups and downs in our lives. Everyone experiences grief in some form or another in their life. Grief shakes us to the core, but it is important to remember that grief does not last forever. Just like the weather changes, sorrow also comes and goes. Some people drown in sorrow and do not let themselves emerge from it, but some people learn from sorrow and emerge stronger. Hello friends, welcome again to all of you in our YouTube channel. Let's start our today's story. A boy lived in a village. His name was Alex, and his parents used to taunt him every day that all your friends are doing something but you are still sitting at home. He was often made fun of, even among his friends. Whenever he went somewhere, people used to ask him, "Son, what are you doing?" However, he felt ashamed even to say that he was not doing anything. Gradually, he reduced his contact with his relatives and also stopped meeting people. He used to stay at home most of the time, alone, and kept cursing God. He used to blame his fate. Now he was beginning to find his life a burden. Sometimes he wondered when he would become capable of doing something, and then he thought that it was better to die than to stay alive. One day, he was passing through a street in his town. When he was staying there, he saw that Jesus was preaching on sorrow and problems. He also sat at the back of the crowd and started listening to Jesus' sermon. Jesus was saying that sorrow makes us understand the value of life. It teaches us how much happiness there is. Sadness is priceless. It is like a teacher who shows us the truth of life and teaches us the right way to live. When sadness comes, you can learn to live life if you want. You can achieve anything if you want, and if you want, you can find a corner. Alex was listening attentively to all these things, but he did not like these words of Jesus. He stood up and said that learning anything does not remove sorrow. It only causes pain. The pain of sorrow is infinite. It seems that nothing is going to happen after this. It doesn't matter. In front of it, even death seems small. Then Jesus said, "Sit, what is your sorrow?" Alex narrated all his sorrows in front of him and asked Jesus, "What about these sorrows of mine?" Hearing this, there is a solution. Jesus smiled and said, "Come to me on that day when real sorrow comes in your life. I will definitely solve your problem." Saying this, Jesus left from there. Alex thought, if this is not my sorrow, then what is the pain I am facing? Isn't that the real sorrow that I am going through? Can't anyone understand my sorrow? If my parents don't understand, then what will this Jesus understand? Distressed by the sorrows, Alex took the decision that now he will do something. He started a small business, but he was not getting success. But his family members were happy that he was trying something. He continued in his business, and gradually he started getting success. Then he gained momentum, and within just 3 years he became a big businessman. There were many people around Alex who cared for him and loved him. Now, even his family members did not get tired of praising him. The number of his friends was increasing day by day. Now he was very happy with his life. Some of his friends advised him, "When you are very happy to become a big businessman, then imagine how happy you would be if you became the biggest businessman of this city and this state. How many people would want to join you? People would follow you. How big would be your fame? And the king himself would like to be friends with you and will also borrow money from you if needed." He started spending time acquiring these things, so he started doing things that were not right. He started borrowing money from his friends. In his greed to earn more profits, he started adulterating his goods. He started cheating on other traders. He also conspired against them and threatened them. He used to do as his friends told him. He was earning more money through these methods, but now he no longer has the same choices in his life as before. His mental peace has disappeared, and he is unable to sleep at night. He used to live in thoughts. He was doing everything, but he was not getting happiness in anything. One day Alex was going somewhere in his town. Then on the way he saw Jesus's hut. He went to Jesus and said, "Jesus, you told me, whenever true sorrow comes in life, then come away. Now I am very sad. I have become sleepless. I am not getting peace anywhere." Thus, Alex told all his problems to Jesus. Jesus said, "When you came to meet me for the first time, even then you were in some pain. What did you learn from that pain?" Alex said, "Nothing is achieved by just sleeping and worrying. Hard work is also necessary to make your vision come true, and nothing is achieved by just working hard. You should also get results. When you feel that your goal is not going to be achieved, then no matter how many difficulties come in the way, no matter how disappointed you are, you should have confidence in yourself that whatever I am doing, I will definitely succeed. People respect only successful people. No matter how good someone is, he always remains a burden in the eyes of people." Hearing all this, the Jesus smiled and said, "It is not really sadness. When real sadness comes in your life, then come to me and I will fix it." Alex left. Time presented a pitcher full of gold coins to the Jesus. Seeing the pitcher, the Jesus said that it was of no use to me. "Dig a pit under the tree and bury it." Alex buried the pitcher under the tree. He did as the Jesus told him, and he left from there. His business was going well for some days, but due to the wrong methods of business, he gradually started incurring losses in the business. All his wealth gradually started disappearing, and a day came when he had nothing left, and he got burdened with debt, but he was sure because he had taken all the debt from his friends. He thought that his friends would stand by him in bad times, but nothing happened. As soon as bad times came, friends first asked him for loans. They even threatened to kill him if he did not return the loan. All his well-wishers and loved ones turned away from him. His friends, who used to have fun with him, were now running away from him. His family counted his mistakes and shortcomings. It seemed that all his property had been auctioned, and he was left with nothing. When he asked his father for help, the father said, "I have a little property. If I give it to you, what will I tell your mother? This property is our last resort." There was deep sorrow in his mind. There was no one around him who could understand his pain. Due to this betrayal of the people, he was broken from within. He started thinking that there is no point in living now. Now death is my only support. He decided to commit suicide. When he was going to the hill, he remembered that the Jesus had told him that when there is real sorrow in your life, then come to me. Alex went to the Jesus and narrated all his sorrows. With tears in his eyes, he said, "Jesus, please relieve my sorrow then." Jesus said, "When real sorrow comes in life, then come to me and I will definitely fix it. First, you tell me what you learned from your sorrow." Alex said, "I learned that the people who come into our lives are because of our success and progress. They will definitely betray us because they will not stand with us in bad times. They will take advantage of us in good times and leave us in bad times. Trust only those people who stand with us in our bad times, but such people are very few. Those who have, they should appreciate them, should not insult them, should never conspire against anyone, do their work with honesty and patience, and never be greedy." After narrating all his sorrows, pain, and experiences, Alex stands in front of Jesus, sat down with tears in his eyes. After some time, Jesus got up and dug a hole under the tree and took out the pot, which was full of gold coins. He gave it to Alex and said, "Come to me when you have real sorrow in your life." Alex told his Jesus. I thanked him, bowed to him, and went away. He started a small business with the money. Now he was happy, even being a small businessman. He did business with full dedication and honesty, and soon he became a big businessman in his city. His life was full of comforts and luxuries. It was full, but sadness can come in life at any time. Sadness also came into Alex's life. His parents died. They both died on the same day. Alex loved his parents very much, so their demise left him deeply saddened. He was shocked. He performed the last rites of his parents. When he saw the bodies being burned, his mind became restless. Many questions started arising in his mind. He came back home and saw his parents' house and property, for which his father always fought. Today it is lying empty. Those who took care of it and loved it have left this world. Whatever his father earned is left here. Till a day his father used to beat someone for his property. Today he himself left this world. His mind was wandering in so many thoughts. He was feeling alone and scared inside. He was feeling empty. He felt that there was something, but he could not understand, so he went to the Jesus. Jesus said, "Is there any sorrow in life?" Alex said, "Well, there is no sorrow in life. Everything is going well, but today my parents have passed away. I am very sad and disturbed by this incident." Jesus said, "I am sad in this. What is the point of being? One day, everyone has to die. I also have to die. You also have to die. Maybe you die tomorrow, or you could die even today." Alex said, "What are you saying, Jesus? I will also die, but I am still young." Jesus said that everyone is living under the illusion that death comes only to the old, but it is not so. Young people also die, children also die. Death has nothing to do with age. It affects everyone. These words of Jesus are strong. It sat in his mind, and he went quietly, but his mind was still restless. He was feeling empty. He kept thinking within himself the whole day. Who is he? Why has he come into this world? What is the goal of this life? Many such questions were constantly arising in his mind, but he was not getting answers to any of his questions, and his sorrow was increasing day by day. After a few days, he again approached the Jesus and said, "Oh, Jesus, I am very sad because I am not this. I am able to know who I am and why I have come into this world." Hearing this, the Jesus smiled and said, Today, for the first time in your life, true sorrow has arisen. It is truly worthy of being called sorrow. We do not know who we are and why we are here. Alex has come and asked his Jesus to remove his plight. The Jesus said that we are all human beings. We keep collecting throughout our lives. Alex said that no human being can take anything with him. He only goes alone. My parents, we did not take anything with us. We left our wealth and glory here. The Jesus said, "Now listen to me carefully. We do not collect what we should in this world. Rather, things are in front of us, but we try to see them. All we have to gather in this world is ourselves. We have to gather ourselves so that when we die, we will be united and able to recognize ourselves. We are sitting inside. We are sitting in love, hate, anger, and jealousy. We have become duty, wealth, status, prestige, respect, identity, religion, caste, hundreds of thousands of such things and desires, and we are living life in pieces. Due to this division, our consciousness can never be united. The power of our consciousness is scattered. That is why we have so much time. No, there is not so much energy that we can die and look within ourselves. In reality, people consider lack of wealth, respect, and facilities as sadness and keep calling it the cause of sadness for the whole life and keep trying to find solutions. They will never get their solution because what people call suffering is not real suffering. It is just a man's wish. His wish is never fulfilled. That is why a person never gets the solution to his questions. So beyond all this, if you find the ultimate solution to your sorrows, if you want a solution, then first of all you have to gather yourself. Withdraw and collect your energy from this world. Focus on yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Try to know yourself before your death. Don't get scattered. Alex said, Jesus, what? We should leave the world, kill all our desires, not love anyone, not accumulate wealth, and give up the hope of respect. The Jesus said, come out of the man scattered, with emotions and desires like a stone from the mountain. When it falls apart, the mountain has no control except to watch or be disturbed. Similarly, the desires of the scattered man are uncontrolled and painful. His uncontrolled mind keeps desiring and fantasizing, and it hurts. But when a person collects his mind, then whatever he does is under his control, and his desires are also controlled. Alex said, you have given my real solution. Now I will try to find myself, Jesus. He said that there is a lot of energy and power in the human body, but it is divided into useless works and engaged in useless things. It is like a very powerful machine, and it is wasting its power without thinking and without any control. That's why. Focus on this power and gather your consciousness. Alex got the answer to his questions. He thanked his Jesus and went away. Friends, how did you like today's saying? We hope that you liked it. You learned from this story. Tell us what you learned by commenting and send this video to your friends who need it. See you with another story like this. Till then, take care. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.